It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, Reese. The Bearcats head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bearcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bowman. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. And some room to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The give to the back. Look out, he's got room.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes a grab on the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Going to the run, it's Hampton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have...
Got enough space. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red.
He's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bearcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pocket breaking down. He'll heave it deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, defenders have to really understand body position and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that.
Maybe a crease. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bowman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The sure hands. It's Bowman. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Gain of 32. First and goal, Cincinnati.
And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Running inside, it's Hampton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Scrambling away. That's caught. It's Fung. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Unit up for first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Hampton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield very late in the half. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 6 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
No chance to return that one. A boom. Off out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Running back onto the field, the Bearcats head coach told me at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the 3rd. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Give to the back. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll go right back to it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. Could not make his way to the corner. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Right down the middle. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Here's a little room. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. With this game all but wrapped up, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country getting late in the season, and a loss like this one is doubtless going to hurt your position. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Simon. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Moving away from pressure. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best. Players right in the middle of your defense, and watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. Guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for a gap. It's Hampton. Maybe some room here. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He'll run it again. It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down.
What a lucky break for the running.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has to... to overturn the call. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hampton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the 1st. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Knight. Under fire. Sliding to his left. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they